y'all doing? It's your girl Breeze Cool Comedy. I'm recording from the temporary broadcast studio of All Jokes Inside. You're about to enjoy my latest showcase set at the Orlando Improv. I'm going to let you know ahead of time. I went overtime, so I got cut off at the end. But if you want to catch my full set, come and see one of my shows. My next showcase will be in Denver, Colorado on May 15th. Enjoy.
Carmen and I were smoking in a break room and he handed me the blunt back wet. I kid. Carmen's a great teacher. This is a wonderful class. We're all like family. And it's the best class I ever took. We get lit here a lot. Sometimes they drink, I don't drink. Sometimes they drink, and it's really funny for me. I'm a square degenerate, which means I've been the designated driver ever since I started stealing cars. So when they all get drunk, it's really funny for me. It's my own comedy show. But one day he brought edibles to class, and that was the most focused this class had ever been. And I'm an ESE teacher, that's exceptional student education. So if I ever return to the classroom, I've learned some classroom management skills from Carmen. So, as he told you, I am a breeze from heaven, and that's just a long way to say that I've lived a lot of places, which gives me a lot of unique perspectives. In case y'all didn't know, I'm black. That's for those of y'all who don't see color. What some black people call a customer service voice, I call it Tiffenifer. Yeah, that's my alter ego. I grew up in a place called Princeton, New Jersey, which is predominantly white. And I like to tell people that I hail from Satirica. And I'm well versed in the culture of irony. English is my second language. My primary language is sarcasm. So I like that you guys are laughing, because it means you're pretty smart. Most people have a hard time digesting my very layered jokes. I wrote a joke about changing my hair to commit crimes multiple times. And then I was like, well, maybe, I don't know if I'm gonna throw that one out, because I didn't, I said, I think maybe some white people might not understand that. My friend was like, you don't give white people enough credit. So for the 4 people who chuckled when I said I was writing a joke about changing my hair every time I commit a crime, I guess y'all are the white people versed in black culture. I guess I could do some racial stuff, but I'm gonna veer away from that tonight. And I heard Jesse doing some jokes about his name. And as Shakespeare said, what's in a name, or something along those lines. I'm a nerd, so I did read and understand Shakespeare. And I have a very unique name. My parents, I think, meant for me to be a comedian, because they gave me an Italian first name, and my middle name is Muslim, and my last name is Maduro, which is the name of the Venezuelan dictator. So ever since 9/11, I bring my own condoms to the airport. But y'all can just call me Breeze. The government doesn't know my real name. I'm kind of like the Marilyn of my family, if anybody's familiar with the Munsters. I come from a family full of criminals. So I did the natural thing and went to law school. And my parents can't help it. They came from criminals. But my grandmother, my mom's mom, is my favorite grandmother. She's Rastafarian, which means she had us harvesting marijuana at pretty much about the age of 4. So even though that was her criminal activity, outside of that, she's Rastafarian, so that means that she read the Bible when she smoked her weed. Just like any other grandmother. And so between the rows of corn and tomatoes, there were rows of marijuana. And I talk about the meaning of words and how perspective gives you a different meaning to words. So like the word ghetto has a negative connotation to some people, but to me it means resourceful. Because some people that people call ghetto, black people, right? I know many black women that can cook an entire gourmet meal with a single fork. That might be ghetto to some people, but it's resourceful to me. My grandmother was extremely resourceful. Her only gardening tool was a machete. That was it. Finish my joke real quick. So,
Breeze right there, everybody. Breeze from heaven.